HoodCastAF podcast, what we rise, Hood motherfucking cast. Podcast. HoodCast podcast. Here goes in the night. HoodCast takes flight. As fucking burns bright. Hood motherfucking cast. Podcast. HoodCast podcast. Hood comes in the night. HoodCast takes flight. As fucking burns bright. Hood motherfucking cast. Podcast. HoodCast podcast.
Welcome to episode 285, and what you just heard, that's right, it's the family-friendly episode where we don't swear, and in that intro song, he sang fuck as in P-H-U-C-K, so I don't know what that means, but it's okay by me.
Yep. Dude, that song also says, ass burning bright. I
That's
don't know,
okay, that's
but,
greenlit,
dude,
man.
That's why Cobra's not here tonight.
Can I check with the censors? Censors! They said it was okay. So, ass burning bright, that could mean a lot of things.
That's
And
what's
ass
wrong
is okay.
with Cobra. He's butthurt, so he's not here.
So, butthurt is that okay, censors? All right, it's all good. It's all good. Sometimes we got to check with censors on shit that we say. And yeah, Cobra's a little butthurt. I mean, the Niners lost. Brock Purdy couldn't do it.
They didn't just lose.
It
was bad.
You might have said they killed it. They shat the bed. I said
Oh.
S-H-A-T. Is that
Yep.
okay? Thank you. Okay.
All
good.
right.
Yeah. We're not going to shat the bed this episode because I'm going to ask a question here. And is social media ruining collecting? Anything? And look, collecting is a hobby, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a hobby. It's an escape from your normal life, and it makes you feel good about things. But I think we live in like a comparison culture, whereas we see other people's collections online or other people doing their hobbies, and they're a lot better than us because that's what the algorithm promotes, right? Any social media.
Well, yeah.
So you want to be better than the Joneses. The grass is always greener, and I got to get this. I got to get that.
I am, though. So.
Okay, well, see, you're already one of those, right?
But I don't do that. It's like, dude, you see, like, I rarely post all of my stuff. I don't.
No, but we want to see it.
Yeah.
I
I have one video of my office that's like a percentage of it, and that's it. And it's one post, and I don't do that. I'm not the guy that
Look
has
at
posted.
me, look at
yeah,
me.
that has posted his thing over and over and over again, and it's just like, dude, there's some of them I see. It's like, dude, everything in that entire video was bought in the last 2 years.
There's some dudes who they do toy hunting and shit like that, and that's all well and fine, but they like to show their faces a lot, I guess it's part of their brand. I get that. That's fine. But when you do the same face over and over again, like, people have a certain face that they think they look good.
Yeah.
So there's this dude, AZ Toy Hunter.
Yep, I know who
Arizona
he is.
Toy Hunter. He does the duck face like my lips go ooh every time, and it's like every time he finds something at Ross he's part of the Ross Con group,
yep.
And I've been following him for years.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah, definitely.
But I'm just making fun of his face. He does it. Ooh, look what I found. Ooh,
yeah.
Like he's making the duck face. I'm like, dude, stop doing the duck face. It's so annoying. I even talked to the fig wife about it. I'm like, look, see, he's doing the duck face. I have to show her every time, and she fucking gets the kick out of it.
You start, picking up on things like that other people do, and annoying things.
Yeah.
Like there's some guy that owns this toy store. You'll say something, and he'll be like, "Yeah, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?" All the time, and reuses the same phrases constantly.
I mean, we are humans who are nature to a habit of our own persecution. We're hung by our own retards.
Yeah.
I think that is that okay to say? The censor said that's not okay, and I think I got it wrong. It's pretard or something. They just sent me the note. It says petard.
Okay.
Is it petard? Hung by your own petard?
I don't know. I've never heard that before.
It's a phrase.
Okay.
It's a thing. It's probably the name of this episode.
Yeah. Hung by your petard. Okay.
I don't wear a fucking
Yeah.
Oh, God damn it. Family friendly, right?
Out the fucking window.
Hey. Come on, censors. Like, yeah, they're getting down on me, dude. You can't hear them in your ear?
No.
Yeah. But still, collecting is a hobby, not a competition. And it shouldn't be the main focus of your life, which social media doesn't help with that. You know, I mean, of course, like, social media is filled with influencers and all that shit, pushing products and crap like that. You know, and that's what kids grow up and think they want to be, is an influencer. You know, and it's like, dude, that's not a goal. You shouldn't want to do that. Like, it's not a fun thing for most people. Most influencers will say that, you know, who try to get there, and like their only chance after like their little bit of fame is OnlyFans, you know.
Yeah. There's
because,
not,
like, hey, I seen that person. I want to see their boobies.
yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do after.
I mean, there's a lot of fake market buzz, you know, showing off products and shit like that. And, you know, when I see new figures that are going to come out, you know, and I see them show off, I'm like, oh, I got to get that. And it's, you know, the fear of missing out also sets in. You get like some anxiety about, oh, fuck, I'm not going to be able to get this, you know, or maybe you're broke at that time and you got to find other methods of ways to make that happen. And I think most people don't have that avenue like we do.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. To me, that's part of being a collector, is the chase. It's like, okay, this comes out. I don't have the money for it right now. I'll find a way to get it. Whether it's selling some of my stuff, trading some of my stuff, you know, working towards it, you know, isn't that part of the fun of it?
It is.
You know, I mean, anybody can do it. It really comes down to how much work you want to put into it.
I have to say social media does help with that, because I'll see other people find shit at the store. I'm like, oh, fuck, I got to go check the stores out here now. But I might be broke as fuck, and I might be spending money that I shouldn't have.
Yeah.
And I feel that's a lot of collectors, man.
I definitely think so. I think there are, I mean, we know a lot of them like that get their phone turned off but are out buying Transformers or G.I. Joes and shit. And you're just like, dude, we see it in Pokemon all the time.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, see, that's another thing. I think also the social media pushes the mythical scalper to this huger beast than what it is. Because you see all the people like
agree.
Who are like Pokemon scalping, grabbing all the cards. You'll even see videos of dudes like combating scalpers nowadays.
That is just so few and far between.
It is.
That, the guy cleared the shelves. I have never seen somebody do that. Ever. I mean, I don't go to the stores for that, and I don't get Pokemon there, but
I've seen people do that, but
I don't see it. I don't really hear about it, but you always hear scalper.
Constantly.
No, there are not that many scalpers that are buying up all this product. There just is not enough product to meet demand.
Yes, and it's purposely scarce.
Yes.
And I think what people are seeing, they think it's happening everywhere. And it's not. Dude, the market is shorted. So stores will get only so many of this item, and it sells out fast because people like, just because of the internet, people know when it shows up in stores.
Yeah.
Or they have an inside man. Like, it just word spreads, man. You got to be part of the right group.
People start complaining about prices and stuff, and I had this conversation with the big Pokemon guy on Instagram the other day. He was talking about, GameStop, closing stores and how they charge so much. And another guy is like, hey, GameStop having high prices is actually good for the hobby, because what it does is it sets the bar. So let's say we're going to say this box is $200. And if people don't want to pay that $200, what it does is it's kept all the scalpers or whoever you want to call it from buying up the product at a lower price and then jacking it up jacking up the market price. Then
I mean, like
it's
GameStop does do that just based on market value. And dude, they like that DS game, Corey in the House, which I will talk about this on the after show. It's a cool story about this stupid DS game, and That's So Raven, the Disney show, Corey in the House, which was a great show. I hear, or a great meme.
Don't know it.
I don't know it either. It's not like My Brother and Me, which is a great show with Goo and DD. Shit, see, that's my age. Shit. Clarissa explains it all, and so do scalpers. But see, I think just with the social media pushing that scalper image, the reason why nothing's there is because of scalpers.
Yeah. So there's also, I think, the good part about social media is that it really kind of, we'll say, tempered pricing, because in the 80s, if you went into, an antique store, or that's where normally you would find this stuff, antique stores and flea markets, a guy could have something in there and be like, dude, this is super rare.
He doesn't know what it's worth, though. He's just making it up.
Yes. But, like, I remember seeing, early 90s, like, Star Wars stuff that they had priced higher than what it is today. Like,
really?
Like an AT-AT in the box, $500.
That's not what it's worth today.
No.
I don't know what it's worth today.
I think now in the box is maybe $350, $400.
An original AT-AT?
Yeah.
Wow. I would think it would go up, but they made so many.
But I'm not talking sealed or anything. Just the original one. Just
but
with,
still, the
with
box
the box.
is cool, yeah.
Yeah. So, but back then, you didn't know. You're like, ooh, this is Star Wars. Star Wars is expensive. Star Wars is gold. So you see it in the shop.
Right.
And the guy's just making it up. He has no idea. You still see
and
that.
there wasn't like many toy price guides back then. There was some.
You can still go into certain antique malls and someone will have vintage Star Wars figure, $50 for a beater figure.
Right.
The internet's available.
They might have some diamond Disney VHS tapes. And
yes.
those are valuable. You guys, if you ever see any diamond distribution Disney VHS tapes, pick them all
I had a
up.
guy.
Oh my God.
Fucking message me. Are they diamond? Do they have the diamond? Let me see a picture.
Really?
Yeah. And I was like, dude.
I have to think it's a money laundering thing or something.
I already sent the pictures. Like, this, I could tell that this guy he was a collector.
Do you have Little Mermaid with the penises on it?
Yeah, I did. And,
of course you did.
He thought that it was, these things were gold. And he was just buying them up. And I was like,
dummy.
Dude. And I sold him the thing. It was
certain ones are worth money, but not much.
Yeah.
Like I think
like $5.
The Goof Troop or whatever the Goofy movie is worth like $30 or something.
Yeah.
That one, if you see that in a VHS clamshell, pick it up because you can flip it.
For a while, the Beauty and the Beast DVD was really expensive. It was selling for $50.
Wow, really?
Yeah. I was kind of shocked by that.
I mean,
I'm shit.
I'm not an expert on physical media, but I watch a lot of videos and I pick up and flip a lot of DVDs and Blu-rays. So I know which titles do bring dollars and cents.
When I started selling, that was a big thing. I had 4,000 DVDs in my living room.
Oh, I'm just talking about now, flipping up $1 each at flea markets and shit.
So I've done it, and I know, and there is money to be made, but not a lot.
No, but
you have to know it.
But dude, if you have 100 DVDs on eBay, they're probably all gonna sell eventually.
Yeah.
But certain titles, like anything with the MGM logo on the side, usually those titles sell. Like because they're classics that they own. Anything that has like 4 movies in one, that's like classic movies, like that old people watch, because old people watch DVDs. And they will buy.
I sold a whole bunch of like the Indiana Jones sets. Star Wars sets always sell. They're not expensive. They've made so many, but people will still buy them. A lot of stuff like that. Godzilla movies.
Yeah, anything Godzilla is great. Yeah. Not like a huge money, but certain ones can be. But anything VHS, anything DVD, Godzilla. Like older stuff, not like, P. Diddy Godzilla.
Yeah. So I think in that way, social media has kind of helped. Like, what shit's worth. You don't have some guy out there lying. I was able to learn, like, getting into vintage Star Wars. it was in the social media groups where I learned a lot. And, I'm in 20 different groups, and some of them are modern, some are vintage, some are bootleg, things like that. So you learn a lot.
Yes.
I would just sit there and I would just read everything. Some guy would be like, hey, I got a question about this. And you've got the guys that have really put in the work over the years, before social media, that tracked everything down, that were taking pictures, that were taking notes and doing all this shit.
Yeah.
It's crazy how much information they gained before social media.
Right.
And then from there, it was just, they were able to expand on it by so much. Like, there's a lot to learn. And what's crazy about it is when these guys write actual books, physical books, they fucking sell out.
Sure.
And they end up going for hundreds of dollars afterwards.
I mean, it's Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of independent dudes who do like the wrestling books of figures, and those always like they do multiple copies and shit, and they update them sometimes yearly, and they usually sell out. They're really cool books too with pictures, and it's awesome.
Yeah,
I buy a
people.
few of them.
People want that. Like
it's a physical thing in your hand.
To me,
that's why I'm saying physical
I would rather have
media and action figure collectors and physical media goes together. It just does.
I think maybe this goes back to when we were kids and they had actual catalogs that we could flip through and look at and stuff like that, because there's things I like to have written down. I like to have things in a book.
So there was a whole thing on like eBay, people flipping Sears catalogs, holiday editions, stuff that, stuff from the 80s, 90s, and they all sell. But somebody put it on eBay or on YouTube and like a famous YouTuber, and now eBay is flooded with these catalogs, and only certain ones sell now.
Yeah.
So holiday editions of any Sears catalog from the
Your
early,
wish book.
Yes, those sell.
That's what I would want. To me, it's like I'd want a wish book, something that I got when I was a kid, and you'd sit there and you'd circle everything so your parents knew what you wanted.
Even ones that have circled items, they fucking sell. They do. But it's like still, like I don't want any of that shit. I mean, I could just look it up online, most of that stuff. Not everything, because not every page is going to be there. But
yeah, there's certain things I don't like. When I do my my accounting and stuff, I have an actual physical ledger that I write in.
It's easier.
And I keep, I would keep track of all of my eBay sales. I wrote in my ledger. All, anything I did at shows
it's easier. You remember when you write it down more so than when you type it into your phone or something like that. How many text messages do you remember?
Oh my God.
Not that many,
Well,
they're there for you to go through, but when you write something down, there's something about memory and how that works. It's the physical act of doing it, more so than typing it in, which is not ingrained into us.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but even with social media and hobbies, collecting and stuff, it seems like now everything has to be either making content or a side hustle. So people are either making money off this or trying to do it on the side. And they're also making content, whether it's online or whatever, trying to hawk some sort of like thing, showing their face, doing the ooh face, Everyone tries to do it. I mean, look, like HoodCast started during COVID, and so did every other fucking person,
Yeah.
A lot of them are done now. And only the good ones stand tall and say, hey, we're the fucking kings. But it's like, dude, not everyone is going to be able to side hustle. It's just, they don't have the business aptitude to do it.
Yeah. It's funny. I get people asking me all the time, hey, dude, how do I grow? How do I build up my business? And I was like, you got to understand that if you really want it to grow, it's not, like your regular job is a 9 to 5.
Right.
This is not.
It is not.
You might be up till 2 a.m. some nights doing whatever, whether you're researching.
When I'm at my shoot job, I'm thinking about, all right, what do I like? When am I going to pick up this? I got to do this. I need to source this.
Trying to schedule things. Okay, hey, look, I got all these packages I got to get packed up and to ship out later tonight. All right, but I got to get home. I got to do this with the kid. I got to spend some time with the wife. I got to make dinner.
Yep.
All right, so 8 o'clock, I'll be able to get it. She starts getting ready for bed. Okay, 8 o'clock, I'm going to start packing up all my stuff. Do I have boxes, packing material, all this stuff. Shit, do I need to stop on the way home and pick this stuff up real quick? And that could be, you go to the store. Oh, fuck, they don't have packing tape there. Shit, now I got to run to another store. That can add a half hour to your day.
But you also don't want to. You need to plan that shit ahead and buy that shit for cheap, so you have it on stock.
But
that's the main.
Something
idea.
happened. You were at home the night before. Shit, I packed up so many boxes. I ran out of tape. Amazon's not going to get it to me for 5 days. I have to have these packages sent out tomorrow.
Well, just like I tried to source like all my packing shit at Office Max, which was going out of business, and I went there. And I was late going there. I was like a week late because I had to work so much at my real shoot job. And I get there. We're all out of bubble wrap. We're all out of packing tape. All that good shit is gone. Do you want any pens? Do you want any printer paper? I'm like, no, I steal all that shit from work. I don't need that shit.
I go to the flea market. That's where I get my packing tape. Because the guys there got it cheap, $1 a roll.
Oh, fuck! That's what I'm doing tomorrow.
So, shit. The small Ziploc baggies, the little crack baggies and things like that. Dude, that's where I've always got them, at the flea market.
Flea market is a good sourcing place, man.
It is, because there's everything there. Sometimes you might find other things that you wouldn't think. Oh, you might find some labels or shit you.
The only thing
use.
is like if you have a business and you want to write that shit off, you have to write your own receipts for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't ask the nice Mexican that you're buying it from, like, hey, can I get a receipt? He's like, no, but I got a bag.
Yeah, here you go. It's an old Walmart bag. There you go.
Well, those are really nice, and they're kind of expensive. They're like 10 cents. They usually give you like the really cheap, like really thin plastic.
Yeah, the super thin.
Yeah.
Yep.
That they put stuffed animals in or something, and it rips anyways. So, but yeah, then you got like a lot of people buying for profit instead of buying for collecting.
Yeah.
And that happens with the scarcity and shit like that, and people fear missing out, all that stuff. And that's because of social media, because you see it daily, because they're checking their phone constantly. And they're also looking for likes and everything else of what they posted. And if they don't get those, it ruins their motivation on collecting, which is very bad,
See, that's something I don't understand. I've never collected for money. I've never collected for profit. I don't care.
I have. I've done it all.
I don't collect for that reason.
Right.
But when I'm buying stuff that I know I'm going to, resell, I'm looking for the best deal and how to maximize my profit. Oh, if I get this, I'm only going to be able to make a few dollars on it. I'll leave it behind. It's here. I'm not going to pick it up. Oh, shit. There's 5 of these here, and they're on sale. I know I can get this much. Yes, I'm going to go buy them then. So that's the difference. When it's to resell, yes. But for I'm looking at profit. But if it's for myself, no, it's I'm going to buy what I want.
See, there was a time like during like the middays of HoodCast, and I would buy because I was into everything, and I also wanted to know about everything. So buying a figure and playing with it made me like the line more, and opening it up and stuff, which it should, and that got me into a world of hurt. Just buying all kinds of crap that I don't need.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I end up selling it eventually. But now I'm in a different frame of mind where I am looking at how I can profit from this and that, and only like steadline collecting what I'm into, And it's not just because I'm going to buy it because it's a cool figure. Sometimes I do.
I do look at value more than profit. You're like, oh, hey, this guy's got a hot toy for $100. I'm going to buy it. Not because it could be worth $300. It's that it's normally $250 and I'm getting a great deal on it.
But also, is it that quick of a sale? Can you flip it that fast?
But no, I'm saying this is for myself.
Oh, okay,
so when I look at it like that, I will buy.
You didn't necessarily need this
exactly
3PO, but the 3PO.
But it was such a good. It was a good deal, and I'm not looking to sell it. Oh shit! I wouldn't have bought this at $300.
But you're also eating dinner that night. You know, you're not like, hey,
we're gonna. I wouldn't buy it at $300. We're gonna eat dinner
tomorrow,
but I'll buy it at $100.
Silver tuna tonight.
So I'm not like, oh well, I could sell this for $300. No, I just got a good deal on it. I think there's a difference there.
So there's a good and the bad to everything.
Always.
But I still believe that the internet, I mean, we all know the internet ruins everything. Like, it's this fake mentality that We all live on the internet and are not our real selves.
It's a fake
at all.
reality.
Yeah.
So, and part of that is why I like doing the toy shows.
Yes.
Because you get out and you meet these people for real. And it's funny, I was just I was watching a Bill Maher clip earlier, and he's always talking about, he's all, the people that you see on TV and you're like, I hate them. He's all, when you get in the room with them,
oh yeah,
it's totally different.
Yep,
He
way
says,
different.
You know what? He's like, people you think you would not get along with, he's all, these people are really nice. You're only seeing one side of them.
Absolutely.
And when you think about it, like, we're friends because of toy collecting.
Yeah.
And that's how we met in our whole group. That's how we met. We wouldn't be friends. Me and Cobra would not be friends.
No.
We have so many things that, we just would not have been friends.
We would have never crossed paths.
Yeah. And but because of this, we have this huge community that we're all a part of. And I think that's good. And that's, online we'd be like, oh yeah, I know HoodCast and whatever. But no, we're different. Like, we actually know these people. We get out, we see them. Like I said, just going to the flea market every weekend. That's you start to know all the vendors.
Yes.
All the other shoppers. We see so many people. Like, we know who to walk by and not even look at their stuff when we see the vendor. Oh no, dude, he wants way too much.
Right. Don't
or
even
his
look.
stuff is shit. Oh no, that guy sells, knockoff shit, whatever. You learn that because you're out there.
Yep.
And then the people start recognizing you, and they're like, oh, hey, man, I know you're into this. I got something you got to check out. I get that a lot. I get people, dude, I know you're into Star Wars. I just got this. And they show me, and sometimes I buy it. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes other customers, they'll be walking and they'll see me and they'll be like, oh, hey, I just saw this guy over there had a whole bunch of stuff. It was in space, F7. Let's go over there real quick. Mm-hmm. So instead of walking the aisle to aisle, we go over there, and sometimes it's really great shit. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And I buy it up. And other times I'm like, no.
There's been a couple of
But thank
times
you.
where some really cool sellers just showed up with a bunch of cool shit.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow. And it's cheap, and it's like, it's just, you can tell it's cheap because it's all in just random boxes, and you know exactly what almost everything is. You're like, oh fuck,
Those are the best.
and everyone's kind of rummaging, and you're like, fuck, stop touching my shit because
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it all.
Dude, those are the fucking best. I had to do that and just be like, hey, I'll give you $100 for all this.
Right.
And
It
they'll
only
be like,
takes
yep.
it-
And I was like, don't touch my shit. And then someone's holding it. I was like, I just bought that. Hand it over.
I did that the last time I was out there, and I was this dude. He had a bunch of good DVDs, good shit that not that flea market shit that you see every fucking day. That's been passed around from seller to seller, but good shit. And there's these two old men going through shit, and I'm making my way around the table, and I see a stack, so I'm like, oh, this is all good shit. So I pick it up. The old man comes, hey, that's my shit. And he's like, wants to beat me with his cane. I'm like, oh, hey, bro, man, hey, I didn't know it was on the table. You walked over there, dude.
Yeah.
I gave it back to him. I'm like, hey, man, it's sorry. Dude, I'm not trying to get over on you, have your stack of old man DVDs. Yeah. Go watch some Clint Eastwood, some John Wayne, Pilgrim.
There's a vendor at Pot of Gold that did something like that to me at the flea market. And I will not do a single fucking thing to help this guy.
Once you burn a bridge, man.
Dude, he literally, I had this stuff. There was a box. I was taking it out. I was counting it. I was like, hey, how much on these ones? And the guy goes, I do, 2 for $5 for you all the time. Okay. So I was counting them. And there were other ones in the box, but they were a different kind. These were Lego minifigs. There were 2 different series.
Yeah.
And I was counting out the ones, and the dude took the box.
What?
Before I finished taking everything out of it.
Why?
Because he wanted them for himself.
Holy shit.
Yep.
But you were doing shit with it.
Uh-huh.
You were there.
He took it. And now he's a vendor in the shop, and I don't talk to him.
Oh,
I don't fucking...
You don't
I see
promote
at-
him. You don't
I
do
don't
the videos.
promote him. I don't
nothing.
do shit. I won't do a single fucking thing to help him.
He's a Lego guy?
Yep.
He's not the one next to me, is
Yes,
he?
he is.
Oh, my God.
Yes, he is.
I look at all his Legos. I'm like, hey, I sell bootleg minifigures, and they
Yeah.
go. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They're called customs, okay?
Yeah. So, yeah, I won't help him. I'm not gonna, I'm not a dick to him. I don't, I'm not rude or anything like that. I just will not do anything.
Yeah, no. Dude.
He's not invited. He's not invited to my show.
You can be the best bridge builder ever, but you suck one dick, you're not known as a bridge builder.
You could build 100 bridges.
Oh, I'm sorry, censors. Is that
no?
They liked it. They liked it.
As a former bridge builder, I can tell you that it goes. You can build 100 bridges.
Oh, okay.
But you suck one cock, and you're a cocksucker for the rest of your life.
They're gonna allow it. So
all right.
That's the adult themed version. The kids went for a nap real quick, but I think we figured it out, and this is an ongoing discussion, and we'll have more. But we got a lot of pop culture news and action figure news coming up in the fucking news, dummy.
It's the motherfucking news. What fucking happened in the motherfucking world? Eat a fucking dick and listen to the news. Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah! Fuck yeah!
I never knew this, but I found this story. In the late 1970s, McDonald's found itself in the middle of an unexpected controversy when its small spoon-shaped coffee stirrers, nicknamed McSpoons, became a tool of choice among drug users. The design, which could scoop roughly 100 milligrams of powder, made it ideal for measuring and using substances like cocaine and PCP, drawing unwanted attention to the fast food chain. This might have worked in the 70s, but nowadays people use a giant spoon of coffee creamer, even powder and sugar to put it. They don't use a tiny 100 milligram spoon to put shit in their coffee. Back then in the 70s, people drank coffee mostly black.
Yeah.
The issue reached Capitol Hill during congressional hearings on drug paraphernalia. The president of the National Federation of Parents for Drug-Free Youth urged McDonald's president Ed Schmidt to take action. After initial reluctance, Schmidt agreed to retire the stirrer out of concern for the brand's influence on children. In December of 1979, McDonald's officially replaced the spoon design with a flat paddle.
Yep.
Which, dude, a lot of other places had this tiny spoon. I've seen it. But, it had the Mc logo on it. I'm sure it's, probably on eBay for fucking $20 or something.
Sure.
It's
I'm sure.
And people probably still use it for cocaine. Let me just grab
my... I might have to buy one now, just for that reason.
Look up a cocaine... a creamer coffee stirrer for McDonald's, on eBay. See if we can find one. See what they're going for. Because I want to try it. With creamer or something. But not through my nose. Which... Man, there's a new season of My Strange Addiction on TLC. There's a woman who, all she does is, blend up her food and drink coffee and shit all through her nose, and it just leaks out. It's so disgusting.
Oh, my God. I think I've seen...
This show is, it's... The old show was okay, but the new season, because they haven't had a season in, 5 years, this new season, they had one episode so far. Oh, my God. It's fucking nuts.
So... Dude, did you know that they actually sell sniffable or snortable, however you want to call it, caffeine? Mm-hmm. It's called Bump. And it comes with a little spoon.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought it's in a little thing, a little dispenser. You just
No, it comes with a little spoon.
I seen because they have capsules where it comes in a lip refresher fucking wax tube, but it's you just open up and take a little bump, and you're like, hey, what's going on? I want to try it. They have it on Amazon.
I know. I was thinking about getting some. I was like, oh,
we should try it, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Next
we'll do
episode.
it right. Yeah, we'll do it right before the show.
No, they gotta hear. They gotta hear the sniff. We'll get a mixed spoon to do it.
Yes, dude. That awesome, dude. That's something we need to record. Video.
Oh yeah. See, and that's what we're working on. We're working on doing short little bits from the podcast, which will be on TikTok and Instagram and Reels and all that shit. Just the short, funny shit and some of the news, some of the antics. You know, you get a little taste, just like a little bit of taste on a mixed spoon. Don't you want a little bit of HoodCast on a mixed spoon?
And maybe some recent acquisitions, too.
This is the best HoodCast I ever had. That always happens, like, in the past. Every time I tried to do coke, my nose is clogged. Oh. It's like, fuck, I'm not sick, but my nose right now, I can't do anything. You know, I don't know. It's just, all right. It sucks. Every time there's drugs available, I'm like, fuck, I got to eat it? God. I guess my high will be later than your guys's. Big changes coming to Batu West.
Yes, I'm very excited about this.
Now, if you don't know what Batu West is, the reason why it's West is because that's a Star Wars spire town fucking outpost.
Black Spire.
And that's in Disneyland.
Yeah. Not
Disney World. So, these changes, fans of the original trilogy will be pleased to learn that a big portion of the Black Spire outpost will be dedicated to the Imperial era of Star Wars saga. Kylo Ren and, the other stormtroopers, the newer ones, will be replaced by Darth Vader and Imperial stormtroopers. Near the Falcon, fans will be able to meet Princess Leia and Han Solo and other people just like hanging out near the cantina, which the cantina is closing, though. So I don't know what they're going to do with that. That's what I heard.
I haven't heard the cantina. They might be closing, like, remodel or something like that.
No, I heard it's closing.
I did not.
I don't know what they're going to do with it. I read a headline and I didn't click on it, but those who wander near the Savi's workshop will have a chance to meet Luke Skywalker. The marketplace section will be dedicated to the Disney Plus shows of this era, The Mandalorian, Ahsoka, etc. The entrance to the park will remain dedicated to the sequel trilogy. So they're slowly pushing that out. Slowly. And they've been doing that for a while. Because, like, I remember I've seen, certain characters from original trilogy, like, just hanging out for a little bit here and there, and they'll walk through, and then they're done.
So, but they used to have that in Tomorrowland.
Yes. So they're replacing the people in Tomorrowland with, like,
they're basically just
Kylo Ren's going to be
them.
So that's cool. And they've been needing to do that for fucking ever. Stop making this immersive thing.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a deal anymore. Stop trying to be Harry Potter.
So, breaking news. The cantina is closed from January 20th through February 26th for refurbishment.
Oh,
just like closing,
just like Trader Sam's.
There's a bunch of stuff. So, that same time period, there's a whole bunch of stuff that's closing.
Rise of Resistance closed.
January to February, there's a lot of stuff that's
Trader
Sam's,
closed. The little bar at Disneyland Hotel is going to be closed. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. They're redoing all the rides.
Oh, I think my nose just cleared up.
Nice. All right. I'm gonna run to the car on an unrelated note.
You got mixed spoons?
So, all right, I got some news this week. Earlier this week, last week for you guys listening, Hasbro Pulse live stream had the bunch of new stuff available.
The Star Wars shit.
Yeah, and a lot of people are not happy.
Really? Even with the TVC Cantina 4-pack?
Exactly. That's
why are they not happy?
Why.
They had the Wolfman, and that's what I want.
Okay, but we've spent how long on original trilogy stuff
right
in Vintage Collection, and that's basically all we got in Vintage Collection.
But you're getting it.
Okay, you've got four characters. You got a 4-pack. 2 of them weren't on screen.
Yeah, like the Wookiee dude.
Chalum. Yeah. The owner of the cantina.
Right. I was like, who the fuck is that? I don't remember this guy.
Yeah, he's from the fucking holiday special.
Oh, okay. That's right.
So, I mean, I get it goes with the cantina, but at the same time, this is all we're getting in TBC. We're getting these figures. It's like, dude, we didn't get shit for any of the anniversaries, anything like that, for the prequels, nothing. We haven't got shit. But they're spending a lot of time on original trilogy.
How much is this 4-pack gonna be though? Because TVC are already $19.99 usually.
I want to say it's $70.
Holy fuck.
Yeah, 69.
That is not worth it for the devil guy and the wolfman that I want.
Yeah.
The rest of them, I don't give a fuck.
Then you've I said there was two people not on screen. It was just Callum because the other ones were on. The other ones, they were a split second. But
I'm sorry,
anyway.
It's called the Mos Eisley 4-pack for some reason.
Yeah.
Not the Cantina 4-pack.
Yeah. Because the Garden guy was not in the cantina. He was outside.
Who cares? God damn it.
But Black Series, they showed off the Watto figure.
Yeah.
The new one. That's I like that.
That's good. They needed to make him for a long time.
So here's the thing though.
He's a really racist Greek guy.
They're putting him though in an episode 2 box.
Right. What?
Yeah, but I don't believe he has like the beard and the broken tooth and all that shit. So the figure is from episode 1, but they're putting him in an episode 2 box. While he was in episode 2, I think, he was, kind of run down and stuff. He lost, everything. But, yeah, I don't understand that one.
Yeah, I don't understand the reasoning for doing shit like that. They're just going with episode 2 stuff because they have the alien, the tall, like, clone alien, the aliens who make the clones.
Tanwi, yeah.
Tanwi
is another one they announced in an episode 2 box, obviously.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. So, also, they showed off Lord Starkiller figure.
Now, that's from a video game?
Yes.
I mean, I know Starkiller's from the game, but
yes.
I don't remember him ever becoming Lord Starkiller. I didn't play that far into it.
It's from The Force Unleashed.
Yeah, that's the game I played.
Yeah.
And that was a fun game. You could, like, use your force power and make TIE fighters crash. It was fun,
So, obviously, this is a deluxe figure because they give you 6 lightsabers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. You get 6 lightsabers and an extra pair of hands. You get the Force hands. Not the pistol grip hands. You get the Force ones where the fingers are all extended.
He looks like...
And you don't normally get that in Black Series.
No.
You very rarely get extra hands.
It's almost like a deluxe.
It is a deluxe.
Oh, it is?
It's a bigger box, and they're going to charge you more money for it.
Okay, because of the box, and you get some extra little shit that don't cost nothing.
Yes. So, also, in Black Series, they showed off the Geonosian Warrior. Now, I like that.
Who is the Geonosian Warrior?
So, in episode 2, when they're on the planet with like the flying bug people,
yeah,
those are the Geonosians.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah.
So, that's actually that's an army builder. There's
right, but for Black Series prices, I mean, no one's gonna buy it. It's gonna be discounted in like the.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think the prequel stuff, because there hasn't been a lot for
There's
it.
not.
I think the fans really want that, and you're not going to see that shit.
No, there's
showing up like Ross and stuff.
I mean, there has been
people are going to buy it, but not much.
Main characters.
Yeah, not a lot of these background characters.
No.
I mean, these really aren't a background character. They are very prominent in it, but so maybe we actually get a fucking Black Series HasLab this year, where we get the creatures from episode 2, with the pillar, the Geonosian arena. Maybe we get the 3 creatures, the Acklay and whatever else, and like the 3 pillars. A Padme figure, an anime, or an Anakin and an Obi-Wan. That would be kind of cool.
They need to make Padme with the rip shirt.
Exactly. That's the way you get
that
it.
One.
You would get it in that HasLab. I think that would be a great idea.
Yeah, we need that. And I don't know if they're going to do that, because do they have Star Wars figures where girls are showing their belly?
I believe there is an older Padme figure like that.
Is there?
I believe so.
Let's see.
Well, you got to think that they had the Slave Leia figure.
But they're not making that again.
Because if
they're not even calling her Hutt Slayer. No, they still haven't made that. They would have made it, right?
I don't know. I think
Star Wars has this whole thing with Kathleen Kennedy and not sexualizing women. But although she is out now, so
So we'll see. Maybe we're lucky.
Let's sexualize more Star Wars toys. Come on.
Yeah. So also one of they did show for the retro collection the Princess Leia from the Yavin ceremony with the white dress and the necklace and everything.
Don't need it.
You know, if you're a retro collector, I can see, because what I think the best thing to do with the retro collection is to give us retro style figures of characters they never created.
Yeah, I understand.
Originally, like we didn't get a vintage Tarkin.
But I think like these figures should not be sold in stores. They just clog up shit. Just sell them online and people will buy them.
I think so.
Them,
I think
I
think them being fan channel exclusives is a good idea. I do know that you want to get people into the stores. That's why they do these exclusives, to get people in there. The stores aren't making a ton of money, but they know, hey, if we have an exclusive, people are going to come in our store looking for it. So maybe they don't find the figure, but they go buy a Red Bull. They stop at Starbucks and Target. They're at Walmart. Oh shit! Hey, I gotta I better grab some diapers while I'm here, or some shit. So they know they're not making a ton, but it gets the people in the store.
Right.
Once you're there, I mean, how often do you go to Walmart and not buy something?
But put the exclusive like in a line that is already sold in the store. Not Star Wars doesn't need like 5 different versions of figures, on one peg shelf, or one area.
Yeah. So
it's just.
I agree. I could see, that being like a fan channel exclusive, but keeping like Black Series and TVC in the store.
Yeah.
The retro, it's such a small line. It's not as big. You don't need to be in all of the stores.
I just see them not selling in stores and they just sit there.
Well, for a while they were pumping out so many of them.
Right.
It was, I think, the Obi-Wan and like the Book of Boba Fett, they did not do that many. Those are hard to find.
Just the Obi-Wan show, they made a fucking ton.
The Obi-Wan, they pumped out so fucking many of those, and you're still finding them at Ross.
Yeah.
3 fucking years later, you're still finding them. I think that was it. For the live stream. Obviously in other news, Kathleen Kennedy did, step down finally.
Thank God.
Yeah, thank God.
She do it on her own will, or they force her out?
We'll never know.
I think they had the idea like a long time ago, and just now it's like it's kind of died down with with the Me Too and all that other stuff. Like, because she could have done a lot of shit, like saying, "Oh, you can't,"
Yeah.
They don't want that uproar, and now with whatever's going on in America, like nobody gives a fuck anymore. So. Well, if you were worried about the Jack Simpsons line, because a lot of their figures got discounted, especially the new wave, and I've seen them go for like $4 now.
Damn.
I bought them like the new wave with like Sexy Flanders and Homer with the sick sandwich, for $6 each at Target. They had a ton of them. Mr. Burns, so I bought a lot of them.
I have not seen them.
Yeah.
I'm not in Target much.
Target's going to stop carrying them. That's what the word is. We don't know for sure. But people were thinking that the line was ending. But they started showing up like new listings for figures that haven't come out on Amazon and GameStop and stuff for like new waves for like the 5-inch versions. And that has like a Woohoo Homer, Mascot Itchy, no Scratchy though, which is weird. Dr. Nick, Marge with her hair down. Like another Bartman with an orange shirt, which, dude, our Walmarts are still clogged with Bartmans. So
I have not seen. I would buy a Bartman.
Really?
I would buy a Bartman. Yep.
Yeah, they had a ton of them at the American Canyon Walmart.
Don't you do the Bartman?
No, I hate that album. I listened to that shit a ton when I was a kid. Like the Simpsons sing the blues. Fuck. Yeah, I hate that whole I know all the fucking songs.
Yeah.
All of them. But,
Baby on Board?
Yeah. Baby. Well, that's from the show, you know. Not every like the Bartman was a video and it was on like after Michael Jackson's video or whatever. Or maybe before, I forget. But yeah, Michael Jackson when he like beat the shit out of the car and grabbed his crotch.
Yep.
And like poisoned America. It was like his own boob slip from, when his sister did that. But he was the first. He grabbed his crotch during prime time.
But he always did, so...
Right. It wasn't a surprise.
Yeah.
It didn't ruin me as a kid.
Nobody really cared. You heard people, oh my God, who fucking ever cared? I never heard anybody complain about that shit.
No, nobody cared. It's just...
I think people just wanted to make shit up. Without the internet.
The censors are saying we can't say grabbed crotch.
He grabbed himself by the pussy or what?
They're going to allow that.
All right.
They said that's a go. All right. Mock Time Toys. So get your pre-order in at Mock Time Toys now, because Trick or Treat Studios is psyched to unveil the officially licensed Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Krang 1-of-1 prop. So it's a big brain of Krang, which is a 1-of-1. I searched what is not the scale, but the actual measurements of this brain, because look, my brain it's pretty big, but it's in my head, so that's small. Like, I want this brain to be a huge Krang, or whatever his race is called. I forget what they're called. I want it like as big as a basketball. But I'm thinking that it's going to be like a brain that fits in our head. So it's going to be like this little mad ball thing. And it's $100.
Okay.
Is that what Krang is supposed to be life-sized? It's a 1-of-1?
I wouldn't think maybe...
He's a human brain size?
So I wouldn't think a basketball. I would think a little bit smaller.
Okay, but close
Soccer
to it.
ball.
Soccer
Maybe.
ball, yeah.
I
Soccer
think
ball
that'd be-
Krang.
yeah.
I like that. And that I would buy, It's like a Halloween prop, but it's Krang. But it's $100. I might pick that up because it would just look cool. And it does look cool. But there's no measurements on it yet. So, yeah,
That's probably why.
I'm not going to spend $100 on a human brain.
Yeah.
I'm just not. I'll go find my own. If I can remember where I put mine. Mondo, which I normally don't talk about. I used to talk about, but I've been wishing for Beavis and Butt-Head figures forever.
Oh, God.
And I have
know.
the old ones, but these ones are the plug-and-play shit that they've done before with Daria. They look very cool. It's Beavis and Butt-Head, and they got the couch. You can make them standing, but it's like you have to pull the legs out, put the standing legs in. You can do their rocker pose where they're like, very cool looking. They got the likeness right, unlike, Super 7, which fucked that all up with their reaction figures, which I don't know why. Like, there's so many Beavis and Butt-Head figures like you can find on Amazon that are like bootlegs and stuff, and like they don't get the likeness of these cartoon characters right. Their faces look fucked up. Like, how do you get that wrong? Come on. Like, it's like an easy art style from Mike Judge.
It is.
It was originally shitty, and then Mike Judge drew every other human character pretty normally, which Beavis and Butt-Head look really fucked up and weird with giant heads and giant hair. But these figures actually do look really cool with all their parts, but it's restricted to 1,250 units. So, and that's what Mondo always does with this shit. But these, I think the Daria ones never sold out. These ones will. But we don't know the price. It's Mondo.
So I was just going to ask, because if there's only 1,250, what's the tooling cost and all that kind of shit on it going to be? Like, that's, I can never find real information on that. I've looked. I'd love to find, real information on tooling costs, because we all know molds are expensive and stuff like that. But I do know nowadays, when you're doing limited print, limited runs like that, you can actually get away with like 3D printed molds because they're not having to last so long.
Right.
So the molds are costing less. Maybe they can mill them out of aluminum, whatever, because they don't have to last so long. So they're costing, less money. I'd really like information on that. It's really hard to find.
So I know, like, for normal toy molds, it's about 200 to 250,000. And now with one mold, you can put multiple pieces in there, not just one thing, But, because some molds, like, they'll have the head, they'll have the body, they'll have the accessories, all in one mold.
Yeah, it's all on one sprue, and
And that's usually about $250,000.
See, that to me, that's a lot. Now, how many so it's $250,000 at $10 a piece cost. That's 25,000 figures.
Okay.
That's a lot to fucking put out.
A lot.
I don't know.
You can't
See,
do that.
I really don't think it's 250,000. I do not think so. I bet the molds are probably going to cost less. I bet your molds probably cost between 10 and 20,000. I don't think they're that expensive. But you can't find that. You might have found that information somewhere, but you just really can't find that when you think about how many figures are being, produced. Like
it's probably different for different companies that you
yeah.
Go with in China.
And
you got to look at the work that they've done before. They're reputable. Like who turn you on to them.
When I was getting wholesale stuff from Entertainment Earth, I remember one time I got a shipment, and the cases in it were numbered, and it said, how many cases they got for their shipment. So Entertainment Earth is one of the largest, Hasbro distributors.
Yeah.
And when it came to these vintage collection figures, they had less than 600 cases.
Huh.
I mean, you don't think that's a lot, but okay, if you could fit 100 cases on a pallet, that's a lot. I don't think you could put that many. I bet you could probably get maybe 75 on a pallet. And
maybe.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay, that's a couple pallets. I mean, that's a good amount. Okay.
Pallets
at
are
that you've got
what,
6
like 5 by
no pallet
6,
pallets
like
are 48 by 40.
Something like that. Yeah.
Is a standard pallet
yeah.
size.
Okay.
I know because I have a dispute going with LA Comic Con. So yeah, you can maybe fit 75 on one. So out of 600, that's going to be 4 pallets. 4 pallets of figures. I mean, I get that's, might seem like a little bit, but
I mean, if that's all you're making, that's nothing.
Yeah. To me, I'm
Nothing.
like, that's nothing. And I was kind of trying to keep track of like what they were selling, and there's just the numbers are so hard to find. I tried to find this information and I can't find it anywhere. It's like, okay, are they making 10,000 of one figure? So
I think it depends on the mold and the size, and also like how does that fit into the machinery, that you're pressing this shit out with.
Yeah.
So all that comes.
I
into
mean,
play.
you've got all the pre-production, you've got the mold itself, plus then you've got all the injecting the molds and creating it.
Yeah.
Actually creating it, and then all the paint apps, assembly,
And
packaging,
paint apps
shipping.
cost a lot for how much you're doing.
So when you think about all that stuff, is a $200,000 mold, realistic, feasible? How do you make money on it? It's kind of hard. I mean, how many do you have to produce? I really love to find this out. Like I said, I've been trying to look this stuff up for a long time. I think this would be,
So, Zombie Sailor Toys, like, not that he talks about it a lot, but he'll do certain waves of figures, and he's got like some of the old school guys who design the old Hasbro wrestling figures, like working for him, or one of them, and he does a really good job at it. But his first wave of figures, for some reason, years later, he'll put out more. When these were only limited. He won't say how much sometimes. Yeah. Some figures he does. He's like, this is limited to, like, the Sandman with the America pants came out on July 4th, and that was limited to 1776. Yeah. But he's reusing that mold to make other Sandman.
Yeah, I get the pants are different, whatever, yeah.
But, his first wave of figures, it's not that he's making more. I think he just has more in stock years later, that he's putting out again, like, hey, so he has like a long-term plan on how he's going to make his money.
Yeah.
And I think that's the ticket, maybe. And, he's selling wrestling figures. He's not like that big, but he's pretty big, know. Matt Cardona kind of blew him up on their podcast.
But at the same time, to hold on to so much product like that long term is hard.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a shot in the pan for a long time.
I know you took my information to a different show and told them how Super 7 has a $60,000 a month storage, warehouse bill. So when you couple that with their two, locations, one in San Francisco, one in San Diego, I mean, their San Francisco location could easily be $10,000 a month. San Diego, if it's even bigger, same thing. You're looking at $80,000 a month. That's $1 million a year just in rental fees.
And most of your people coming in, you're banking on tourists.
Yeah.
Not actual collectors coming to buy your product, because even
the collector's going to pre-order
even
it.
Me going to their store, I would go maybe once a year, if that, and I'm a tourist in San Francisco because I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
But, there's tourists. I do the tourist things.
I know.
So I'm a fucking tourist, even though I'm, 20 miles away.
I know. It's sad. That's a whole
it
other
sucks.
thing.
I just don't want to step in poop, dude.
I know.
Not homeless poop.
You
I
know?
don't want to step in homeless poop. If rich people were shitting around,
Yeah. I was born there. I love it. I love going to this city. I would never fucking live there.
I love Chinatown. It's great,
Dude, my favorite. My favorite.
I buy switchblades and fireworks.
Oh, God.
And,
Everything.
Yeah.
And
pork buns and
you
sushi.
Stop the Chinese bakery to get the almond cookies. Yep. I would stop. When you come in there, like 3 blocks up on the right-hand side, you get some pork buns and some almond cookies.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. And
Love
then you
it.
go a little further, you stop at,
I always go to
the
the Green Buddha bar, just because I always do, and it's always the same lady working there every time. She's like the dude's wife or whatever, and he's always in the basement doing something. I don't even know if he's alive anymore, but it's always like that same old woman, and sometimes she'll give you free shit, and it's always hot as fuck in there, and they just turn on a little area fan.
The little oscillating fan that makes hella noise.
It's like, yo, it's hot in here.
Yep.
And then, it's crazy. They the downstairs area, you can walk through this room, and then it goes down into the sewer area.
Yeah.
And bro, you walk through this green sewer area, and then there's an elevator leads you to Lopan. Bro, China in the heart chisel.
Leads you to the hell of the upside down sinners.
Yeah. And the dude with the ball, the magical red ball.
Yeah.
Fuck that dude. It hurts. This just in, former Green Power Ranger arrested after robbing 43 homes using skills he learned on set. Now, this ain't, this ain't Tommy. It ain't. All right. Everyone thinks oh, is this, RDJ? Not RDJ, whatever. What was Tommy's name? Who self-exited.
Something SJ, right?
Jason David Frank. JDF.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. It's not him. It's the Asian version of him. A former television actor, recognized for his role as a Green Ranger, was detained in Japan following a series of burglaries across various regions. Authorities claimed he utilized his background in stunt work and physical training to infiltrate over 40 homes with remarkable stealth and speed. The police is oh, he used remarkable stealth and speed. Oh, very remarkable.
Ninja focus.
Very successful. Police believe his ability to navigate tight spaces and move quietly allowed him to evade detection for months while targeting cash and jewelry.
He's a real fucking ninja.
Yeah, he is. After being linked to the crimes through security video, the suspect reportedly confessed to the string of late-night break-ins. The unusual case highlights how the specific athletic skills required for action roles can be misapplied in criminal activities. Oh, Green Ranger, not so powerful anymore.
Dude, if it was the other guy, I mean, it'd be easier for him because he's a fucking ghost. So he can just slip right in.
There is some comments. So Adrian said, he goes, what skills? Playing flute on dagger to summon Dragonzord? Brandon says, when I put transferable skills on my resume, this is what I mean. The actor's name is Yasumoto Ihara. And I'm pronouncing that correctly. So it's not like Ihala. It's Ihara.
Of course it is.
Nicholas Ballard says, thank God it wasn't the Black Ranger. Censors? Oh, they're going to allow it. Okay. Down the same avenue, we're strolling down the news avenue. Home Alone star Daniel Stern cited for soliciting prostitution. The incident involving the prostitute took place in a hotel in Carmelo, California on December 10th. Stern was initially only cited in the matter, but after the Ventura County District Attorney's Office reviewed the case, he was formally charged with soliciting a prostitute. I need to know what exactly happened because all the comments are pretty good. I don't have the names of people who did these comments, but it doesn't matter. Like, we all thought the same thing, and you guys are all correct. This one commenter says, the Sticky Bandit strikes again. Which, that was his name. He's like,
yeah.
In the part 2, we're the Sticky Bandits, not the Wet Bandits. And, another commenter says, he must have got caught by some well-placed booby traps. All right. Another commenter, wow, what a hole. Harry, I'm coming in. And this was my comment that nobody says, this is a good one. Silver tuna tonight. That can be either bars or he actually got the pussy.
Yeah.
We don't know. But yeah, that's what I got for Daniel Stern. And that sucks because he seemed like a good guy,
Oh, yeah.
And dude, he's just making sure that the oldest profession in the world is still kicking.
Exactly.
There's no problem with that. I mean, I don't know if he has wife and kids or he's cool or it don't matter. I don't know.
He didn't want to go home alone.
And I also don't care.
Yeah.
That's the real treat here. We don't care. And he's still I'm still going to watch the Christmas movies that he's in. I'm still going to watch him narrate over fucking whatever other things because he's got that good voice, man.
Yeah, he does.
There I was. He narrates over something.
Yeah, and I'm trying to remember what it was. I just saw a thing where they said that, yeah, he was the narrator for it. I was like, oh, shit.
It's not.
Didn't realize that.
Wait, he didn't narrate over, the fucking, movie where they go to see a dead body. Stand By Me, right?
No, that was Richard Dreyfuss.
That was Richard Dreyfuss. Okay. But he did narrate over something, and he did, a great job. And it's like he's like a known voice. I forget what it is.
He was Kevin in the Wonder Years.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was the Wonder Years. I knew it.
I knew I just heard it. Yeah.
And that day, me and my dad became best friends. Kevin!
I saw my brother Wayne differently.
I saw my brother Wang's Wang.
Dad. What was Wayne's friend's name?
Wayne had a friend?
Yeah, and he had to go to Vietnam.
No, I thought that was Ross, who was dating the sister, right?
No, that was something different. Ross, when he was dating the sister, he started talking about Korea, and the dad got pissed off. He's like, I was there.
Dude, that dad, he is the dad of all dads, man. He's a scary motherfucking dad. And he did so well that even I wanted him to like me for some reason. I'm like, I just need that dad to like me. My dad already likes me, but I need that dad. I need to earn that dad's respect. Yeah. I remember there was an episode where it's out of his character, but he built Kevin like a tree house.
Yeah.
And it's so weird.
And he's like, let's do it. And then didn't want to.
Right.
And then he's like,
he's a little too old for a tree fort.
But then they see the neighbor in the yard in her bikini, And he's like, "You're too old for a treehouse," because he kept staring at her.
Dude, what a crazy show, man.
Yeah.
They tried to redo it with like a black family, and I think it didn't catch on.
It wasn't bad though. I watched it.
I didn't see it.
It wasn't bad. Yeah, it was just a time when there was a lot of, people just weren't watching the shit that was on TV. I mean, dude, you got to think there's not a lot of shows that are actually like lasting that are
not
on
anymore.
regular network TV anymore.
And
unless they've been around for a long time, the new shit just doesn't stick around.
The Wonder Years, like, it was a slow burn anyways, Like, I don't think that show would make it now. It might. I mean, it was that good that it did.
You got to think, though, if you did the Wonder Years now, it would be set in the fucking 90s.
I would. Actually, this is a great idea. I want to watch that. Because that'd be my life.
Like, you went from the Wonder Years, and then, that 70s show was a little bit later, but it was a different feel to it.
What would you do if my pants were too baggy?
Yeah.
Would you say take off your Jenko jeans?
So, God, I wonder what the theme song would be for that.
Be like Chumbawamba. I get knocked down, but I stand up again. I drink a whiskey drink. I drink it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm mixing up.
That's
shit.
like 4 songs.
That's okay. Yeah, that's 2 different bands. I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
it is.
But still, they all suck.
Yeah, they were all one-hit wonders.
It all like it'd be like awesome. It'd probably be like Green Day doing like a slower song.
Maybe
like when September ends. About his dad dying or whatever.
Or how about I Hate Everything About You? That'd be a good one.
Because I hate it. Yeah. That would work because they're not making any money.
Yeah.
What's that? Not Silverchair. Crazy Joe or whatever.
Ugly Kid Joe.
Ugly Kid Joe.
Yeah.
Okay, whatever. I was close.
Silverchair.
Yes, Silverchair. You know that other Nirvana whip-off band? Yeah. Puddle Mud? No!
Yeah. Toad the Wet Sprocket.
Oh, yeah, that's a great band, too.
Yeah.
Well, no, only one song.
I don't even know. I probably know their one song if I heard it. I only just know the name of the band.
The one about the, out there in the ocean, started to something. It goes something like that.
See, I don't even know it.
We walked on the ocean. We something the breeze. I don't. It's a good song.
Okay, yeah.
And that's it. Toad
Yeah.
the Wet Sprocket. Stupid name, but one good song. Kind of like Oasis. 2 good songs. And Brothers That Hate Each Other, which are more entertaining than their songs.
Yeah.
So, and their concert when they came back cost way too fucking much money.
Oh yeah, and then they did what, like 2 of them?
Yeah, until they fought again. Yeah. Who knew that was gonna happen? I think they aligned and got mad at the fans who were booing them. They're like,
Maybe.
We won't play for you fuckers. Yeah, okay, whatever. Get the fuck out of here. Well, shit. Let's get to some recent acquisitions.
5-figure discount, girl, you gon' give it to me. Walmart employee, Target team member. Give me that shit, give me your phone number. Call me later when it's in stock, yo. We got that Casey Raft 2-pack. Gonna sell it to you out the motherfucking bag. Cause you HoodCast for life. Gonna be there, gonna take it real nice.
I don't have the original recording of that song. Like, there's a full version of it somewhere in the ether. I don't have it. There's many more verses. I'm sure it's probably pretty good. Recent acquisitions is what we picked up this week. Yo, Chisel, what'd you pick up this week?
It took me a minute to think about it. I did get a bunch of stuff. Last weekend when we were at the flea market.
Yep.
I picked up an Atari 2600.
I saw that. I didn't even ask about it. I just I walked past it and it had all like hella games with it.
It had 18 games. Everything was there, and the guy goes, $25. I was like, done.
No, that's fucking cheap as fuck.
Yeah.
And Ataris, dude, they're built solid.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna work.
So, yeah, I've never had an Atari not work.
I've never seen one not work ever.
So,
but I don't pick them up all the time.
Yeah, I picked that up. I picked up a bunch of slot cars. and some more track, which I don't need, but I needed the cars. Same thing. I was like $20 for everything, so I was like, yeah, fuck it. The cars are worth more than that.
Flea markets rule when there's sellers like that.
Yeah,
just getting rid of shit that's in their garage or storage.
Yep. Then a bunch of random figures. I picked up some Clone Wars figures. Guy was like, "Oh yeah, $1 a piece." I was like,
wow.
"Fuck it, I'll take them."
Wow.
That, and then there was also mixed in like some Rogue One and like I think Force Awakens figures, some cheap shit like that. Like I think I got a Thrawn figure that was in there. Just a bunch of random shit. I just took it because the guy had it that cheap. I was like, yeah, I'll fucking take it.
Yeah, I mean, you'll unload it somewhere.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what else. I got something else. I did get a vintage G.I. Joe like carrying case for your figures. Mm-hmm. And then I threw a bunch of figures that I picked up in there. I'm trying to remember. Oh, I got a Legacy Collection hologram Darth Maul figure.
Okay.
I got 2. I got one in the package, one out of the package.
Oh, shit.
So, because I do collect Darth Maul figures also.
Oh, do you collect Darth Maul anything?
Oh.
Because
actually,
I did pick up a Darth Maul diecast watch.
I have one.
It was just cool looking. So
Yeah.
I was like,
No, it is.
All right, I'll take this.
For Christmas, Seneca gave me a Darth Maul mask.
Oh, okay. Is it a Rubies or is it like a old school one?
No, it's like almost like a little kid's one. That I think it has like an electronic voice changer in it or something.
Okay.
But he gave me that. He's like, I didn't test it, so I don't know. He's like, it still makes a cool display piece. I was like, oh, definitely. And I know I got something else Darth Maul recently too. I just don't remember what it was.
I got a new laptop. It's Maul Race. That's the brand. It's called Maul Race. So I was like, really? But it's got a cool like weird like lined angel logo on it. Like I kind of like it. Look, it's doing its job, and it's powerful.
It's bringing everyone this show.
Yes,
it's all that matters.
Absolutely, it helps me with all that shit. But I also picked up another Gold Hilder figure. That's like the kind of Amazon-looking woman thing. That this figure, like a lot of action figure purists, are raving about this figure. Okay, and I got it when it first came out. But I wanted another one because I want to blood paint it, like make her super bloody. And like this figure is fucking awesome. She's super articulated and super sexy. Like it's like a full grown woman, like with hips, boobies, and everything. All her gear comes off, and she could be fucking naked, and you could see everything. This figure fucking rules, man, and it's pretty cheap, for a high end figure. Plus, it comes with like real furs and shit like that. But it's definitely worth picking up. I think Big Bad Toy Store still has it now, but they want like $75 or something like that, or I think that's out the door with shipping. I don't, with their $4 shipping, so $69 or something. But dude, it's a devastating ass figure. I just think the skin tone should be a little bit lighter. It looks a little gray to me, but still, dude, I plan on painting this newer one that I have and then blood soaking it with fucking blood of the blood gods, fucking Citadel paints, and using it for my own collection, and then eventually probably selling it, as a custom. Yeah. Because I always do that. I have these figures and I play with them for so long, then customize them, then I'm like, I'm done with it. I gave it my own personal rinse down, and now I'm going to unload it for way more money. And for some reason, when I bloody up my figures and I do like exquisite detail on it, they fucking sell, man. People want like this wet looking blood on there, which is dry to touch. Like, it just looks cool. Like for wrestling figures, for anything else, like I'll just bloody it up. It's got to be the right figure, but I can take a Disney figure and bloody it up. I've done that too. I've bought like shitty Mickey Mouse figures and bloodied them up and sold them. But I sold them for cheap. I did that with some cheap ass Gumby figures too. I think I did a photo shoot with Gumby like skating out of American Psycho book, and then Patrick Bateman is chasing him with the axe. And I put that picture on my eBay listing, but I put like this figure's not included with a sign, it's only the Gumby, and showed that off, and then sold that for probably $25-$30, whatever, because it wasn't that good of a job on the Gumby.
Yeah.
But still, people bought it, so whatever. Like I price my shit going, I don't feel it's that good, but if it's really good, it's gonna be like probably over 100. It really depends on what it is. Blood paint is actually really easy, but if you're bad at it, it's not gonna look that good. But I also picked up, and you helped me out with this because I was in the shop after the flea market. At Pot of Gold Collectibles in Pleasant Hill, California. And Tom always had like a bunch of these Lord of the Rings figures in a case, like posed pretty well. He had like some of like the whites or whatever, the ring wraiths and shit like that. And those all sold out. And then I seen
Seneca poses them.
Okay, he's very good at it. Very good at it, because it caught my eye every fucking time, and I always look at him. But the last one left was the Mouth of Sauron, which he wasn't in the movie. He's in the extended cut. And I never had this figure, and, I kind of wanted it for the horse and the figure. Like, he looks really cool. So I told Chisel, I'm like, hey, man, you get your discount? Like, just buy that figure for me. And so you did. And you're like, is this for your eBay? You're going to flip it? Because, like, dude, it's going for over 100 or right around there. And what did I get it for? Like 45,
something
50,
like that.
something like that.
45.
Yeah. And eventually that's what I will do. It's just flip it. But, it's for a personal collection. Like,
for now.
Yeah, for now. And I always plan on taking pictures and doing all that shit, but I haven't done that in a while. And I did put Gold Hilder lady on the horse and, posed it a little bit. I didn't take any pictures of it, I kind of want to do the bloody version of her on the horse. It would look really cool. Like, she's like the pale rider, with blood. Well, she's more gray, so whatever. I also, picked up a bunch of QR stickers. And now I have so many boxes, whether they're totes or file boxes.
These are a necessity.
Full of figures or things I'm selling or just shit I've packed away. And I don't have a storage unit and shit like that, like a lot of people do, or Chisel. I just have it like, I have a storage shed in my backyard. I have shit on my side yard. I have shit in my butthole right now. Is that allowed? Censors had approved it. Okay. Right. Because it's where my buds hang out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can say shit because, as long as it's not derogatory. Like, you piece of... You can't say that. It's family friendly. So, but what these QR codes do is you stick it on your box or whatever like that. You can scan it with your phone, and then you look up everything that's in that box. Pictures, documents, whatever. Like, it's all on your phone. So, but you have to organize it. You have to put all that shit in.
You have to put it to work, yeah.
So, but why not do that when you're watching TV? I'll just take one random box out of the garage, organize it, put the sticker on it, throw it back up on the shelf, and just do it slowly over time while watching TV or whatever I'm doing, Don't make it like, I got to get this done. No, over time. And then once you pull something out of there, you just take it off your phone. Boom, it's gone. Dude, I have so many issues looking for shit, and I don't know where I put it.
All the time.
Like the other day, I was like, dude, I know I have a DS, and I have all these DS games, and I bought some DS games
me too.
from
I
the
couldn't
thrift
find
store.
it.
And I'm like, dude, I want to put all these games online with my DS, and I'll sell it online. I'm like, I couldn't find it. I could not find it. I found it eventually, but it took me looking through 50 fucking boxes over time. If I just had this app and scanned it, it'd be like, I know where it's at.
Yeah.
It's so easy. Like, what? And this is not even new technology, man. But it amazes me. And I saw some stupid video online where they're selling it for like $25, for 40 stickers. I went on Amazon and looked it up, and there's a bunch of different brands. $6.
Yeah.
$6
Dude,
for like 36 stickers.
The people selling like on TikTok now, the big ass calendar that you put up on your wall. Dude, it was something like
TikTok is
35
most
bucks
TikTok
for it.
shit you can go on AliExpress and get.
Oh, I went on Amazon. I went on Amazon, spent $6 on it.
Oh yeah, Amazon's got most of that shit too, or like someone makes it. None of it's proprietary.
Oh no. I've seen some. God, it was something recently. I don't remember what it was, but I was like, dude, this shit's been out forever. They're acting like this is a brand new fucking thing. This shit's been around for fucking ages.
I think TikTok aims at just dummy people who just like sit on TikTok all day and just boop, 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 next video, and it's kids also. So, and kids have expendable like income because they get it from our parents. You know how much my daughter has more money than I do on hand at a time, at most of the time. She just does. And it's from us. It's from her grandparents. She saves her money too, so she's better than me.
They have multiple revenue streams.
Yeah. I don't have that. I got to work for it. I got to do eBay. I got to do my shoot job. I got to do your toy shows, I got to pay Chisel eventually.
Yeah. One of these days.
And there I was. I didn't pay Chisel, but he was promising to build me a treehouse in the backyard. Yeah. And I was going to store my totes in there. Until the next door neighbor was in a bikini. And so I offered her money for sex. I'm Daniel Stern. Silver tuna tonight. Where is the... Why do I always have problems finding the end fucking... Oh.
Well, before we finish up the recent acquisitions, did I tell you the baseball card one?
No, I don't think so.
All right. Well, okay. If you want to hear the baseball card acquisition, you got to tune into the after show.
Right. And if you want to hear the tractor story, how I got chlamydia, tune into the story. Sorry, that's a Seinfeld reference. Whatever. Never got chlamydia. But my aunt's name is very close to it.
Okay.
Her name is Clarita, so it's very close to chlamydia. Yeah. She always said her name sounded like venereal disease.
Okay.
We don't say goodbye. We say good journey.
As fuck. One voice, one blast. Hood motherfucking
I'll allow it.